Yeah, you can be his friend just so long as you don't comment on the size of his bird. Hey, what's up YouTube land? EmGo here, the freaking geek himself, and today we will be reviewing the Hot Toys Iron Man 2 1/6 scale movie masterpiece, Whiplash. So here we are, and there he is. Now, this is the second figure to be released for the Iron Man 2 line from Hot Toys, and in my opinion, this line just keeps getting better and better. Now, we'll take a quick look at the packaging here. So you can see here there's a very cool picture of Mickey Rourke as Whiplash with that evil, devilish grin. Come down here, Iron Man 2 Whiplash. Whiplash, and Whiplash. You come back here, you have the obligatory shiny reflective product shot. Hi. And you come down here, in case you missed it, Whiplash. But yeah, it's pretty much it for the box. So I'll set that aside. And now we'll take a look at the figure. Now all I will say again is just dead on head sculpt. This is almost scary how much this looks like Mickey Rourke. Just wonderfully, wonderfully done. Down to the minutest detail. He has a little scar here under his eye, and it's just phenomenal. Now the hair is made of a soft plastic, but the one cool thing they did is the hair actually has layers to it. It has about like 3 or 4 layers to it, and it's just nice because it gives the hair a sense of, of fullness. It doesn't, they didn't just put a helmet of hair on his head. They actually tried to give it a little bit of depth, which is pretty nice. And then of course you have this contraption strapped to him, which is just detail upon detail upon detail. Guy's arc reactor, wonderfully done. Just down to every bolt, every rivet, every little piston, just everything replicated. Down to the cables, the little battery boxes. Everything wonderfully, wonderfully replicated. Come back here, even more detail. You got hoses and wires and whatnot. Got these little bits right here that move for some reason. I don't know why they move, but they move. And again, just tons and tons of detail. It is amazing. And of course you got the suit here. What used to be his prison outfit has all the little charred ends. Again, nicely done. He's got these little metal knee pads, which tend to slip down a little bit, so you have to kind of push them back up. The boots, nicely done. All the way down to the stitching, the buckles. Again, everything just wonderfully reproduced on this figure. Just too stinking cool. Now, for articulation, he does have a good bit. The head can go pretty much wherever you want. The one downside of this figure is because he has all this crap on his arms, it limits his arm articulation. So you can only raise his arms but so high. You can only bring his arm forward but so high. You can only bend his elbow but so high. Otherwise, things just kind of like this. Things just kind of start popping off. The articulation is there, but unfortunately you can't really make much use of it. But the other articulation is there and usable. You got the little ab crunch, got the waist joint, hips, run a full ball joint, got a thigh swivel, Double jointed knee. Ankles are on a full ball joint. So, still a good bit of articulation, just some of it is unfortunately hindered by, you know, the braces on his arms. But still wonderfully done. I think I understand. There we go. And now we'll take a quick look at his accessories. Now he's a little light on accessories, but he has pretty much all the accessories he needs. Mainly, of course, the whips, which again, nicely done. Just all the way down. And they do come with these bits right here, which come packaged separately, and it's basically just, you know, the little electricity effect. And what you do is you just take the whip and just feed it through, and you know, it just makes for a nice effect of you know, electricity coursing through it, which is a very nice touch. And of course he has two of them, and you come with a little baggie of extra pegs for the hands. Yeah. Why not? And he comes with one set of extra hands. They're just balled up fists. Very nicely done, all tatted up. Right here. 1969, got the little playing card suits. So, nicely done fists, but I'm not going to use these. I will never use these fists, because he's Whiplash and I want him holding his whips, so I don't need fists. But hey, it's still nice that they include it. And of course he comes with the, you know, typical Hot Toys figure stand. You know, nothing special. Iron Man 2 logo, Whiplash nameplate. Nice. Speaking of tattoos, let me show this off. I didn't show this off on the toy. Bring the camera back up here. Every tattoo as well has been replicated on this guy, which is really, really sick. I mean, this guy is all tatted up. Got this big one on his belly. Like, every tattoo has also been replicated. He does have a weird tattoo here. He does have this little cat's face on his neck, which is kind of weird. I don't know. Maybe he had a cat before he had his bird. Who knows? He does have even this little necklace here. A little crucifix on it. It's a nice touch. But yeah. Alright, we'll set him back here again. Stand. He does come with some literature. You open this up, and it shows you the complex workings of the electronics, which involves flipping a switch. Just in case you couldn't figure that out on your own, you do have instructions. Thank God. And you got how to change the battery, you know, how to feed the whips through the little electricity effect. Some little cautions here about the articulation, you know. Be careful when rotating the head because it may cause paint fading, and basically... You okay, man? Oh, God. We got a man down. Man down! Oh, no. Stay up, man. Stay up. Don't, you know what? Hey, how about we just use the figure stand? That would be smart, wouldn't it? Now I know what these things are for. Huh. Go figure. Get up there. There we go. That's unfortunate. Anyway, there we go. But back to the literature here. Tells you here about the tattoos and the body. Don't rub the tattoo area or wipe the body with thinner, benzene, alcohol, or any corrosive material which could damage the material of the body. So in other words, if you are planning on taking a bath in paint thinner, do not bring this toy with you to the tub. It would be bad. And also, don't get the rubber body in touch with fire or heat to avoid material damage. So if you're doing your pottery, do not bring this figure near your kiln. Because again, would be bad. Very bad. So, yeah. Here's your literature. Let me just lower my camera here. So I can show you guys some other stuff here now. Obviously, come on, Whiplash. He's fighting me now. Obviously, you can have Whiplash holding his whips. Now, he does have these little cables here. And what you're going to do is you're going to feed it through his hand, like so. And the handles of the whips have these little holes in them. So what you're going to do is you're going to take the hose, feed it into the handle, and then feed the handle into his hand, like so. So you got him holding his whip. And then you just do the same thing on the other side. Just feed the hose into the handle. And feed the handle into his hand. And there you got him holding his whips. It just makes for a very cool effect. I just kind of like to have him just kind of hanging there behind him like that. And of course, the most important thing, if you come back here you got the little battery pack. You flick the switch, and you get your arc light reactor lights up. It's a nice bright LED, very cool. If you come back here, these little hoses back here light up too. Unfortunately, the light isn't bright enough to kind of go all the way through the hoses, but it's still nice. Still makes for a nice effect. So, but all in all, I have to say, this is a wonderful, wonderful figure. Get my camera back up here. It is a wonderful figure. I would highly recommend this. You definitely won't be disappointed. It'll go great with your Black Widow and the future release of Iron Man and War Machine. It'll look great on the shelf, and definitely pick this up. It's available now on BigBadToyStore.com, so get yours today. So that's pretty much all there is to say about this guy. So there is the Hot Toys Iron Man 2 1/6 scale movie masterpiece Whiplash, and this is EmGo signing off.